And you may actually be able to hit some of them up, say, we're actually doing the fight for you right now. We're trying to bring it back to the courts again. It's actually in the courts again. If you can pitch in a little bit now, it might save you a lot of money later. You know, maybe a form letter where you can just put in the business name and
Yeah.
food for thought.
Well, one of the comments you made, you talked about why we're doing this, standing up for the American way. Conversation I had with Mike Benoit yesterday, it relates to justice. And that's what we're all after, is justice. We probably are all going at it in our own individual way, depending on what our political leanings are. But that's the common thread, is justice. And the thing with the Grantville redevelopment project is it's unjust at least twice. First is a designation of blight, and then second is a bogus settlement agreement. So we have 2 times the reasons to feel that we've been wronged on this. We have 2 injustices to undo. So we got to go after this first one, the settlement agreement. Hopefully we can go after the next one, which will be blight. Any questions? John?
I have one practical one. What happens when you run out of money?
When we run out of money,
I mean, he's not going to continue to do this, because after the first of the year, you're going to get hit with so many interrogatories and depositions, they're going to paper you to death.
well, we will cross that path when we get to
It's going
it.
to cost money.
We will cross that path when we get to it, and that'll be an issue for the Grantville Action Group legal team to take up if we do get to it. We're going to try to stay away from that scenario.
There's a legal term, it's called fate.
No,
Walk on
it's
that.
not a question of staying away from it.
Yeah,
They're going to do it to you.
Yeah.
I used to do this for a living. I know. And I used to have to defend these for a living, so I know what's going to happen. When a lawyer says he's going to paper you to death, you're going to see so much you're going to choke on.
Well,
That-
we're
that-
1/5 of the
what they
way to
want you
our
to
cap
do.
already.
All I can say,
1/5 of the way to our cap. It's $50,000 cap.
Right, but between 10 grand and 50 grand is $40,000 that you have to raise. My question is, what if you don't?
Yeah, but
He's
that
not
would,
gonna work free.
that would stop, I think, just about every fight that ever went against injustice. And you start off with not having the means, and that's why they do this to people. We don't have the means to fight. You know what? We will come up with the means, and people will band together. And if we don't, we fail and move on. But to just say, well, to start this and meet with Brian, and Brian, you have 50,000, I have 50,000. Oh well, next. We have to start somewhere.
But it's beyond, oh, well, next, the Attorney General has
Well,
come out.
what are you
with an
suggesting?
opinion.
Quit?
No, I'm
Okay.
just asking you. how you
Then
get
what
your
does it
money.
matter? What comes next, we don't know. That's the future.
Well,
So that's like, will your
that-
park get an approval 10 years from now? I don't know, but you're gonna keep trying for that same 4th of July party, aren't you? Until
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna do
fail.
Fundraising with jars,
There you go.
which I'm already
You
doing.
keep doing it, and we're gonna keep treading.
yeah, that particular issue is an internal matter for the legal team to deal with, if or when it comes up.
There's plan B.
There's always Plan B, and after that, Plan C. Okay, so any fundraising questions, any legal questions? Okay, we're on to the roundtable part of the discussion. Any issues anybody wants to bring up on any subject?
Except fundraising.
Okay, seeing no questions, we will adjourn the meeting. The next meeting will be January 8th, because the first Thursday is January 1st, a holiday, so we'll meet on the second Thursday.
Time?
6:30.
6:30.
Yeah.
I prefer the 7th. And want to go back to the 6:30?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we did this to accommodate Marty.
Okay.
Thank you.